Uh, hey Evan, um, I just finished going through the journal. I haven't gone through the hard drive yet, but there is some stuff I wanted to say about this. Um, okay, I guess Allison didn't really go through this at all. Otherwise, she probably would have said something, but starts out with the most important one is or the first important one is December 18th, a month before. Starts out after a week of preparing, we finally went out to the cemetery to do some filming. There were some interesting fresh footprints in the snow, and there was a strange figure. It seemed to act on rules like no other thing. At one point, we got separated. It felt like that figure was stalking me. We got back together, and it showed up, so we left. I looked through the footage and was all corrupted. I'm going to edit it together, though. At first, my first thoughts were that this is the beginning of a really bad, creepy story. And I was guessing that this was the figure he was talking about. That he named Sandman. The next one is a shorter one, December 23rd. After filming in the cemetery last week, I keep seeing it just out of the corner of my eye. It's driving me insane. It's driving me insane almost. Or it's driving me insane almost. I don't really know if it's real or not. I feel like if I tell anyone, they just think I'm insane. Kelsey might understand, but for now, this journal remains my only out. I don't know why he said only Kelsey would understand. Next one is January 2nd. I keep seeing it. I know it's there. I mean, I think. I don't know. I keep trying to take pictures of it, but of course my camera freaks out, and I can never get a good picture. I've resulted to drawing it, but it just doesn't capture the full effect. I gave up trying to figure out what it is. It's not human. And I'm guessing this is one of the drawings he did of it. Still, sounds like a really bad creepypasta. The only thing I don't understand is, or didn't understand when I originally read this was why he included Kelsey. But it starts to pick up. The next one is January 7th, by the way. It's affecting my life. I can't keep up in school. I'm too afraid to go back to my friends who I've closed out of my life. This is because he shoot us out of his life almost so he could focus on school. Kelsey is mad at me for being so distant. I can't help it. It makes everything like a dream, like the Sandman from the kid's legend. This one's dated January 6th. I don't know why this is before it. But I'm guessing it comes after. I guess he just lost track of dates. My life is falling apart. I've been going to see a therapist, but no one can know my life is going down the drain. The effects of this Sandman thing are awful. I don't know what's real or not. Everything is a dream, and not in an innocent, childish dream way. Again, I don't really know. This is where it starts to look like the scribbles of a madman. Kelsey is mad at me. I can't think straight. I can't help it. I've practically locked myself in my room. What is happening? It took me a while to get that. This is January 17th, day before. I had to break up with Kelsey. I don't know if that means they were secretly dating, because I sure as hell didn't know about it, but my parents think something's wrong. I've just told them my grades have been dropping, so I'm trying to study. I've took Thomas's anxiety pills, but I don't know if they work. I wish this would stop. This makes me think, because these pills are addressed to someone named Thomas. I think this makes me think he was abusing prescription drugs and was hallucinating on them. This still doesn't explain the Kelsey thing, but it would explain this. This makes me, I think it was hallucinating because they are anxiety pills, and that's what they determined he overdosed on. The next one is January 8th, or 18th, sorry, the day of. I'm going to take a lot of pills to try to get them to work. If something happens, I thank you for the help. And then he signed it. So I'm guessing this is his suicide note. I think he overdosed on, I think he was abusing prescription drugs. Which is, yeah. I think he was, I don't know why he would, but I think he was abusing prescription drugs. That's what I've determined. Okay. Evan, I'll talk to you in a bit. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, okay. I have kind of a weird question for you.
Alright, shoot.
So Allison gave me this box of Kevin's old stuff. I think he was abusing prescription drugs.
What?
Yeah, he has a journal of stuff. He talks about using someone's anti-anxiety medication and seeing hallucinations.
That would explain why he was so, distant.
Yeah, it also talks about some weird stuff.
Like what?
Well, I mean, the hallucinations, him kind of pushing us out.
Yeah?
Did you and Kevin, like, date or something?
Why do you ask that?
I mean, he talks about you almost as much as his hallucinations. At one point, he literally says he breaks up with you.
Look, don't be mad.
So, you did.
We broke up the day before he, we wanted to keep it secret and not to make it a big deal or anything, and then after, I was just scared. I caused it, so I just kept it a secret.
It's not your fault. It's natural to blame yourself, but trust me, you didn't do anything wrong.
So you're not mad?
I mean, upset you didn't tell Nathan and I, but that's just because you guys are my closest friends,
Yeah, I guess.
This whole thing feels like a soap opera.
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah, one of the things that was in the box was this Blu-ray series he had, I guess. It was called Marble Hornets. I was going to ask you and Nathan if you wanted to watch it this weekend. Yes? No?
Sure, if I can. But hey, I have to go. I have a lot of homework to do.
Alright, see you in school.